104.7 Mountain Country Weather.
Hello, Tiger fans. Let's take a look at your Mountain Country AccuWeather forecast for the game tonight in Cowan, West Virginia. Pregame shows partly sunny skies with a high in the low 70s. Kickoff temperatures will be in the mid-60s. And as the game goes on, the temperatures will stay in the low 60s. A beautiful night for Wirt County football. Let's go, Tigers. Moore's Piggly Wiggly and Crossroads General Store proudly bring you live streaming coverage of Wirt County Tiger football on WVRC Wirt County Sports. Wirt County Tiger football is also brought to you by these community sponsors: Matheny Whited Funeral Home, Calhoun Banks, Mason's Towing, Riverbend Supply, Shade Tree Diner, Hayden Stewart State Farm Agent, K&B Supply, Miller Suds and Sales, Stump Funeral Home, Burns Bait and Carryout, Myers Family Insurance, Twisted Sisters, Bar and Grill, Chris's Barbershop, Minnie Hamilton Health System, B&D Title Service, Elizabeth Care Center, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Moore's Piggly Wiggly. Now we take you up to the press box for live streaming coverage of Tiger football with Jeremy Kirby, Shane Bates, and the rest of the WVRC Wirt County Sports crew.
Good evening, Tiger fans near and far. Welcome to another edition of Friday Night Football. Tonight, the Orange and Black faithful have traveled the distance, crossing mountains and winding roads over 2 hours and 110 miles away from home. The destination, the small but proud community of Webster Springs, where your Wirt County Tigers are set to clash with the Webster County Highlanders in a pivotal LKC showdown. The Tigers enter this one with a 3-2 record, sitting right on the edge of the top 8 in Class A football. And Tiger fans, make no mistake, this one feels like a turning point. Last week we all saw the challenge it came with lining up against the reigning state champions, the Wahama White Falcons. Momentum was hard to find, yards were tough to gain, and it was one of those nights where nothing seemed to break Wirt County's way. But that was last week. That chapter has been closed. Tonight the Tigers are on the hunt for redemption, and they've got the fire in their eyes to prove it. This offense is primed and ready to unleash. Tyler Smith is back under center, cool, confident, and looking to slice through the Webster secondary with pinpoint passes and long gains through the air. He's got weapons at his disposal, and you can bet those receivers are ready to make some house calls, as we like to call them. Out of the backfield, the thunder and lightning combo of Adrian Hartford and Anthony Morgan bring bruising power and explosive speed. These two backs aren't just running for yardage, they're running with purpose, determined to lower their shoulders and impose their will on anyone wearing Highlander red and black. But games are won and lost in the trenches, and the Wirt County big men know that. The offensive line has heard the critiques, and tonight they're ready to dominate the point of attack, to drive defenders off the ball, to open lanes, to protect their quarterback and make a statement. On the defensive side, those linemen will be the wall, the first line of resistance, setting the tone and daring Webster County to challenge them. And as we turn the page into October, this is where the season truly gets serious. 5 games down, 5 to go. The first half is in the books, and now every snap, every drive, every quarter carries playoff implications. The Tigers know the road to the postseason runs through nights like this. They know that in order to climb back into the top 8 in single A, they've got to handle their business here on the road. The air is crisp, the stage is set, and the stakes are high. The Tigers have traveled far from home, but they've brought their heart, their grit, their determination with them. Tonight, it's Wirt County and Webster County, 2 proud LKC programs colliding under the lights in a battle that will echo across the mountains. And now, Tiger fans, the wait is over. The helmets are glaring, the crowd is roaring, the bands are blaring, and the clock is ticking down. We are moments away from kickoff. It's strength versus strength, speed versus speed, grit versus grit. Every yard matters, every tackle matters, every play matters. The second half of the season starts right here, right now. The Tigers are ready, the Highlanders are ready, and Tiger Nation, it's time to turn up the volume. Come along with us on WVRC Wirt County as we bring Tiger football into your living room, across Wirt County and all the world.
Welcome in, everybody, to another night of Friday Night Lights here from Webster County and the Scene Center. I said we were in Webster Springs, but I think as we came across every possible community from here to feel like Texas, my wife reminded me that we're closer to Cowan than we are Webster Springs. So I don't know exactly where we're located right now, so I may have lied in that intro. I apologize. But as Casey's pointing it here towards us, you can see that we kind of have a unique setting here tonight, fellas. We don't get to have the roof over our heads, the warmth of each other inside of a building. We get to come out here and be part of the fans tonight.
I think this is exciting. We get to be part of the outdoors and get to be intimate with the crowd here right behind our Wirt County fans. So it's going to be an exciting night. It's beautiful weather here, not too chilly, no clouds in the sky really. So good night of football ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty great to be actually with the outdoors, as you guys said, and actually with the audience out in the stands with us.
Yeah, I tell you, it's a lot different. I guess when you're in a press box, your voice doesn't get stopped by much anyway, so the fans' voices might be picked up on our radio a little bit more tonight, so we apologize for any profanity or any excitement that may come from a mom or a dad or an aunt or a sister or whoever is in the crowd that has something to say. We apologize. If it's good, it's great. If it's bad, well, here's your apology now, so you can go ahead and put that in the library for us. Fellas, I tell you what, this production here is growing at a pretty good clip. I tell you, I can't go anywhere without somebody mentioning us three and Casey and all the WVRC Wirt County people without them talking about how great it is or how we were at the ice cream post there in Mineral Wells after my daughter's softball game this week, and we walk in and there's these 4 young ladies from Butternut Street. They all go out together and they do these things. Vicki Ellison, Kathy Cumberledge, Yvonne Shears and Linda Williams. They were all there at the ice cream post, and we walked in and they were all kinds of excited. They said they get together on Friday nights just to tune in and listen to us. So if they're watching, we'll give them a shout out. I told them I would. I told them that I'd call them the young ladies for brownie points because, you know, sometimes Miss Williams will bring us goodies to school, so got to stay on her good side. But it's kind of remarkable, really, for how much it's grown, Matt.
It is. I agree. And, you know, one of the things that I think is most exciting about this is we've seen you guys who are watching, we've seen you in the comments section. We so appreciate and enjoy reading your comments every week. Folks who maybe you're a Wirt County graduate who has moved 1,000 miles away and you have family that is still part of this program, or you just want to support your alma mater and you get to watch these games and support these kids and support our community. We see folks who, for various reasons, physical ailments, whatever the situation may be, your work schedule, folks who are not able to come to these games who get to be part of it now and get to enjoy watching our student athletes perform each week. So it's really remarkable. It's really something special. We say this time and again, Jeremy, but I'll repeat it. Our great thanks to Moore's Piggly Wiggly and to Crossroads General Store for getting this off the ground. All of our sponsors for maintaining us week after week, and to Andrew Miller and WVRC FM for having this vision to bring live sports to small rural schools throughout West Virginia.
You know, in Wirt County, we always talk about it during fundraising and stuff that the businesses and the community pulls together like no other community. I truly, like you have said, Matt, I'm grateful for Andrew Miller to give us this opportunity and for our sponsors to help us get off the ground, because this allows the community that maybe donates to those fundraisers that can't come out in the stands, like you said, it allows them to be part of it. I mean, it's no secret that Wirt County is out fundraising a ton, and as a coach of a varsity program, I feel bad about it at times, but I feel like this allows those people who donate and don't always get to the games, this allows them to be part of it right at their fingertips, and it's a really cool situation. I tell you what, fellas, moving on to tonight, you know what I'm most excited about? There is not multiple things I can call this team. It is just the Highlanders. Last week I got so much flack in the comments for keep calling them the White Eagles. Hey, we played 2 teams that were Eagles already this year. The Falcons, I just couldn't get it. So I should not mess up the Highlanders nearly as much tonight. I know there was a few times last week I slipped up and said the wrong thing, and I'd look over and I caught Matt and Shane laughing because they knew exactly what I had done, and I didn't even catch myself doing it. So, but as we get ready to get rolling here, Shane, it's a matchup of another top 16 teams here. What do you think that the Tigers are going to go back to tonight?
Well, like I say every week, they got to establish that line of scrimmage. They have to, because that's pretty much where the games are won, is in the trenches. So I think if they control the line of scrimmage or up close with all the big guys, I'd say whoever wins that's going to win the game tonight.
I think you could look at our record, the 3-2 record that we're setting at right now, and the 3 games that we had successfully controlled the line of scrimmage. were wins. The ones that we didn't, we fell short.
Right.
And, Jeremy, this Webster County Highlander team, as it stands right now, this series started in 2020. It's been played. This will be the fourth meeting between these two schools in their history. I think Coach Eddie Williams, the head coach for Webster County, I've known him a very long time. We were talking before the game, and I believe he told me 1975 is when this current iteration of this school opened. We've played this series. This is the fourth meeting between these two teams. Wirt County leads the series 3-0, and check this out. In scoring, Wirt County has scored 156 points to Webster County's 19 over the first three meetings within this series. Now, Wirt County did play Webster Springs High School. Actually, Elizabeth High School played Webster Springs High School in 1932. Wirt County High School played Webster Springs High School in 1933. Wirt County was 0-2 in that series. So we could say a school in this area, Wirt County leads the series 3-2.
That's great history there, Matt. I tell you what, every week I look forward to the history from Matt Hayes. He's a heck of a producer, and he brings all the historian stuff with him. So that's great. And I tell you what, that's bulletin board material there, Shane. Whenever you have played a team and you've been outscored 152-19, if I'm Coach Eddie Williams, I'm putting that all over the wall and saying, hey, fellas, it's your turn to close the gap, and it's your turn to take that 0 out of the win column against the Wirt County Tigers.
Right. That's the worst thing that you could do to a series is just keep on adding and keeping that 0 on there. But I think he could turn it around and put a 1 on the board if he, like I said, controls the line of scrimmage tonight with his big guys.
Jeremy, if you think of that as a coach, I mean, you can also there's some building. There are some steps in that. So I looked back at this history earlier. Wirt County, most points scored on Webster County, 76. Webster County, most points scored on Wirt County, 7 over 3 meetings. So even if you're not looking to come and totally shift the tide, seeing some growth. And Webster County has seen that throughout this series. That 76-6 loss to the Tigers came in 2020. But as you said, that's something that would motivate these Highlanders coming into tonight, and it's something that the Tigers have to be aware of.
100%. I mean, the Tigers are, you look at the college schedules and you can see trap games on the schedule. Playing the reigning state champs last week was no joke, as we found out in Elizabeth. Wahama came in and punched us in the mouth early and didn't quit punching until the clock said 0 in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have to find a little bit of grit. They have to be able to stick to the grindstone, per se, and grab a hold of this and get the thing righted and get the ships going back in the right direction. As they do that, this Webster team is at a 2-2 record, or 3-2 or 2-2. They come into this game inside the playoff picture, and a win tonight for them would be absolutely huge. And what they're trying to do in the big picture of things, as you're saying, Coach Eddie Williams is trying to build something here. Upsetting the Tigers here tonight would be an absolute notch in their belt that they would be proud of. But I think this Tiger team has a bad taste in their mouth. Last week, not a whole lot went their way. Not a whole lot of offense happened. We moved the ball to 20-20. I'd say this week of practice, Coach Jason Hickman was in these guys' ears. We got to finish. And I think that's what they're going to try to do here tonight, is get up early and try to finish early. And that's a good recipe to winning games past this point. We're past the halfway point. We're at the 6-game mark. And I think that's a big thing that the Tigers are going to build on here. But, fellas, I think we can go ahead and send it to the first break of the night, and we'll pick you up on the other side with some, I believe it's Coach Hickman's interview. We'll bring you back, and we'll kick you to Coach Hickman's interview.
Turn up your tailgating and turn up the flavor at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth. Assorted pork chops, $1.88 a pound. New York strip steaks, $8.98 a pound. Country style pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Family pack ground beef, $3.98 a pound. Boneless shoulder roast, $5.98 a pound. All this and more at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Oh, nice. Can we just order in now?
Are you serious? We just bundled. And our agent helped me personalize our coverage.
But what about my slipper and sweatpants bundle?
Oh, fine.
Your local State Farm agent in Elizabeth is Hayden Stewart, 304-275-3335.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability, amount of discount, savings, and eligibility may vary.
Here we are back coming to you live from Webster County High School. I was able to catch up with Coach Jason Hickman here earlier today to set up the Coach's Corner. We knew that we had around 2.5 hour trip to get here, so we wanted to go ahead and get that done and taken care of this afternoon. So we were able to catch up with him right before he got on the bus, but we'll go ahead and kick it over and see what Coach has to say about tonight. All right, here we are with Coach Hickman tonight. Coach, we're starting the second half of the season already. What's your look back on the first half? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it goes by quick for sure. We're about where I thought we'd be at this point. Just like to see us continue to get better as we go through the second half of the year and continue to improve. And so when it comes playoff time, we're playing our best ball.
Last week we ushered in the reigning state champion in Wahama White Falcons. Coach, I got in trouble multiple times for calling them the White Eagles. But the White Falcons came in here last week as the reigning state champs, and they're hard to stop.
They're really good. I mean, they have a really good offensive line that's big and moves well. That's blocking for a couple that are faster than probably anybody we have. So that makes a tough matchup for sure.
Now, as we make the 110-mile trek across the state to Webster County tonight, what are you looking forward to tonight?
Not the trip, but but you know, we're going to do it. We're going to go about halfway, stop in Flatwoods. A booster club's going to feed our kids there at Shoney's. That's about halfway there. And they can get off the bus and stretch their legs a little bit, and then we'll get back on and go and hopefully, again, be the best version of ourselves tonight.
What are some keys for you tonight, looking at it at the game from a coaching standpoint?
I think that's just what we talked about, is handle the trip, you know, make sure that we're able to, when we do show up there, to get our sea legs back, if you will, and go play ball. You know, that's a challenge anytime you take a long bus ride like that, is to get the kids ready to go. So, yeah, I think they will. We've had a good week of prep, and you know, we'll see how it goes. But I think our kids are going to be able to handle that.
Good deal. All right, Coach. We'll be up there cheering you on, and let's go Tigers.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
104.7 Mountain Country weather.
Hello, Tiger fans. Let's take a look at your Mountain Country AccuWeather forecast for the game tonight in Cowan, West Virginia. Pregame shows partly sunny skies with a high in the low 70s. Kickoff temperatures will be in the mid-60s. And as the game goes on, the temperatures will stay in the low 60s. A beautiful night for Wirt County football. Let's go Tigers.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Kanawha Parkway in Creston, West Virginia, or call 304-275-3351. Do you have a craving for a sub like our 8-inch Italian, Philly steak, or a great pizza sub with fries, or maybe chili cheese fries or onion petals? We got you covered at Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Kanawha Parkway, or call 304-275-3351 for your order today. We welcome all bikers and ATV rides, open Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 7, Sundays 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays.
Hey guys, got dirty clothes? Come to Miller Suds and Sales and wash your clothes in style at our brand new laundromat with state-of-the-art machines located around the corner from Miller Steals and Deals. Shop while you wash, 7 days a week, 8 to 8.
At Elizabeth Care Center, we're more than just a 5-star skilled nursing facility. We are a proud educational partner of Wirt County Schools, investing in our future, supporting our students. Go Tigers!
All right, guys, here we are back at Webster County High School. You heard from Coach Hickman there. He said handling the trip, fellas, is key number one. And I believe, Shane, whenever you take those long bus rides as a player, I know as a coach, I'm always concerned. I feel like sometimes the trip can be equal into some point disadvantage, not getting to play at home and then having to go on the road, and especially traveling. I think it was 110 miles across the goat paths to get here. How as a player would you handle those trips?
Well, me personally, I would technically just lay down and sleep. But being in a car is a whole lot different because you don't really get the luxury of sleeping like you do on a bus. But them long bus rides are definitely exhausting as the away team traveling to a far opponent anyhow.
Well, this is one of those things that foreshadow for you guys. We get to come up here, and Friday, I think the third week of our basketball, or third week that we're allowed to play basketball games, Matt, we get to come up here on a Friday night. I expect you guys to come up here with us and make the call.
Oh, absolutely. I was telling Coach Hill and Coach Lowe on the way up here, and Coach Moore, the last time that I came to Webster County High School, I was teaching at Roane County High School at the time. We had a boys basketball game here, and I hit the Webster County line, and I thought there was a blizzard. And getting to this school was almost impossible. The roads were covered, and then by the time that I left, it was like summer again. So when we get to that time of the year, it gets pretty interesting, and it can be fun too, to make those long road trips. That's one of the things, I'll fill our viewers in. I'm going to be out for a while, probably the rest of the football season, and I'm going to miss you guys greatly. But that's one thing that's exciting is knowing that this is here and this isn't going anywhere, and we'll be able to do these broadcasts during basketball season. Maybe I can tag in with Shane and with you, Jeremy, on some boys games.
Absolutely, yeah. And we'll take this moment. As Matt just said, he's going to be gone for a little while. And first off, Matt, we've had a ton of fun. We've had a ton of success, and you hear a lot of people compliment this. I tell you what, you deserve the utmost credit for this. You've been able to get us rolling, and you've got it off the ground, your connection with Andrew, the time that you put in during the week, all the things to get us ready for Friday night. We're able to come out here and sound good because of all the work that you do. And I'll tell you, as I was talking to Abby on the way up here, and I kind of told her that Matt wasn't going to be able to be with us for a little bit, I said, it's you always hear the reference of a one-man band. Everybody always wants to be a one-man band, but this is kind of we didn't really, we knew each other. We talked a little bit and stuff before we started calling these games together, but in the 5 weeks that we've done this, it's been the band has kind of came together per se, I guess, and we'll do the best that we can, Shane and I, but it's not going to be the exact same without you, buddy, because it's a lot of fun having all three of us here, and I think we all complement each other exceptionally well. So our prayers, our thoughts, all the good things that we can offer you, anything that we can do for you, buddy, we're here for you, and we'll do anything we can along the way, and we'll try to bring Tiger football the same with. Hopefully, the plan is for us to find a way to get Matt to be able to produce from remote. So hopefully, if they could do it during COVID, surely to goodness we can figure out a way, Matt. But we're glad to have you tonight, and we're going to have a lot of fun, because if this is the last time we're able to be together for the live call, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight to make sure that this is what we go out with a bang on, but hopefully we keep him on the remote side of things.
And we get to do it outdoors. What a better that's we for folks watching at home, we were not expecting to be outdoors tonight. And Webster County has been very hospitable. We don't want to send the wrong message there. They're very helpful getting us set up, but we just felt that we'd have a better view of the field out here, and we decided that we'd pull our broadcast outside, and it's exciting. It's not something that we get to do. We have a comment here asking if we'll be covering wrestling as well. We'll do our best to cover wrestling as we can this winter. We're going to try our best to cover all sports that we can possibly cover. We'll be actually, as we lead up to the winter sports season, we'll be sending out a schedule to let everyone know what basketball games we'll be covering and what, if any, wrestling matches we'll be covering. Jeremy, I'm going to go ahead and send it to Shane. We're running low on time here, so let's take a look at Shane's recap from last week, and then we'll roll into the keys to victory.
Last Friday night, the Wirt County Tigers stepped onto the field knowing they had one of their toughest challenges of the season, a road matchup against the defending state champions from Wahama. From the opening whistle, the White Falcons showed why they were once again among the state's elite, overwhelming Wirt County with a relentless ground attack and suffocating defense on the way to a 55-6 victory. The star of the night was Wahama senior running back Reason Stitt, who turned a performance that will be remembered for a long time. Stitt sliced through the Tigers defense for 245 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns on just only 12 carries, averaging more than 20 yards every time he touched the ball. He didn't stop there, making his presence felt on defense with 8 tackles and a sack, proving why he's one of the most dangerous all-around players in the Class A. His teammate Trayvon Beers provided another spark, racking up nearly 190 total yards, forcing a fumble, and making several key stops on defense that kept Wirt's offense from ever finding its rhythm. Despite the lopsided score, the Tigers showed resilience. Adrian Hartford gave Wirt County its biggest highlight of the night, battling his way for 79 rushing yards and breaking into the end zone for their lone touchdown. His hard running was a reminder that this Tigers team has grit and refuses to quit, even when the odds are stacked against them. For Wirt County, the setback ends a 3-game winning streak and moves them to 3-2 on the year. While it's a tough lesson against a polished Wahama squad, the Tigers have shown enough promise this season to stay in the playoff conversation. For Wahama, the victory keeps their perfect record intact at 5-0 and further cements their status as the front runner in Class A football. And with that, I'm going to roll into my keys for this game against Webster. Tonight, it's the Wirt County Tigers squaring off with the Webster County Highlanders. For the Tigers, this game is all about response. Last week against Wahama, things didn't go their way, but this is the kind of matchup where you find out what a team is really made of. Here's what Wirt needs to do if they want to come out on top. First, establish Adrian Hartford early. He's the kind of back who can set the tone with tough downhill running, and when he's going, this whole offense clicks. Second, win in the trenches. The offensive and defensive lines are going to have to control the line of scrimmage, protect the quarterback, open holes, and defensively disrupt anything Webster tries to get going. Third, limit the big plays. Webster thrives on broken plays turning into big gains, so discipline on defense and good tackling are key. Fourth, Wirt has to protect the football. Turnovers killed momentum last week, and giving Webster short fields is a recipe for trouble. And finally, start fast and finish strong. An early score can set the tone, and keeping this intensity for all 4 quarters is what we will seal the deal. If the Tigers can check off those 5 keys, there will be no reason they can't walk off the field tonight with a bounce-back win over Webster County.
All right, thank you, Shane. And we're going to jump into a quick commercial break. Like I said, we're running short on time here. We're gearing up for kickoff here in about 4 minutes. As we run these commercials, we will show you the starting lineups on the screen for your Wirt County Tigers. You're watching Tiger Football on WVRC Wirt County. Thank you for being here. Stick with us.
Crossroads General Store is a full gun and ammo dealer, from pistols to rifles, shotguns, and then some. Fishing supplies, live bait, minnows, night crawlers, fishing poles. We have full gun safes and locking pistol boxes, turkey decoys, deer feed, bow target blocks. Don't forget to fill up your tank. We have Marathon gas and a full store of convenience items. That's Crossroads General Store, 15262 Staunton Turnpike, Walker, West Virginia, on the corner of Route 47 and Newark Road. Stop by today. This week at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in downtown Elizabeth, unbeatable produce prices on 3-pound bag of sweet mandarin oranges, $1.98. Tomatoes on the vine, $1.48 a pound. Black or bronze grapes, 2 for $6. 5-pound bag of russet potatoes, 2 for $5. Hass avocados, 4 for $3. Large cucumbers, 68 cents. Red or white seedless grapes, $1.98 a pound. Baby carrots, 2 bags for $3 at Moore's Piggly Wiggly in Elizabeth.
Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is your local life insurance and annuity specialist. Life insurance may be hard to talk about, but it's the only insurance you're guaranteed to use. A term or permanent policy can help protect your family from financial hardship. Or maybe you're looking for a safe, predictable investment. An annuity with a guaranteed rate for up to 10 years could be the best choice for you. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call 304-275-7111 or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com for a free, no-pressure consultation.
All right, here we are back inside at Webster Highlander Field here. We're coming back to you here. We're coming out of a break. We're trying to get back to the screen where we can see what's going on. There we are. All right, Shane, you're number 1 tonight, so we'll try to remember that. We got our numbers mixed up because we're breaking Shane in on the producing side of things. So here we are at the captain's meeting. It looks like for Webster County, you got number 1, Ryder Wright, number 2, Eli Amos, number 30, Jack Cochran, and number 75, Kenneth Cronenberg. And for the Wirt County Tigers, we got number 66, Braden Whipke, number 15, Tyler Smith, number 8, Jake Moore, and number 69, Lucas Paul. So anytime I get to see Lucas, I want to go ahead and, Lynette, appreciate you tuning in. You're one of our, we got the top fan award. We go ahead and give it to you. You're here every week. And
she's joining us from Morgantown tonight.
That's exactly right. I've seen that on Facebook this morning. So
Wirt County High School and your Webster
great to have you with us, and hopefully that this treatment goes smoothly for you and you can get back to Wirt County.
As our players greet each other center field and return to their sidelines.
Looks like we're getting ready to do the anthem here very shortly, guys.
If you would please stand.
Did you guys catch who was going to get the kick there? I missed that part.
I did not. Did you catch that, Shane?
No, I didn't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Our colors this evening
we'll
are
bring you the
being
national
presented
anthem
by
and we'll be back on the other side of it.
JROTC Color Guard, and our national anthem by the Highlanders Show Band and Showgirls.
All right, here we are back coming to you here right before kickoff. As we told you, we missed the sign there to see who's going to receive the ball. But as we get ready to come back, get rolling here, they're going through the WSSAC rules for the night. As we talked about, fellas, it's one of those that the second half of the season, you want to run in, you want to be finding yourself, you want to go ahead and prove who you are. And the Tigers have shown early in the season that they like to play with tempo. Last week, they kind of tabled the tempo against Wahama. I think we will go back and we will see the tempo kind of come back tonight. And I think the Tigers are going to try to go as quick as they possibly can, get everybody lined up and get the refs to spot the ball. Listen, if you're watching some Wirt County football and you want to see an up-tempo, you know, we got Rich Rod and the Mountaineers playing after bit, so you can watch them try to go up tempo as well. And one of Coach Rod's big things is spot the ball. I hope these officials are ready to spot the ball quick tonight.
You know, that's one of the best things about traveling this far distance is we get to listen to a Mountaineer game on the way home. And they're traveling all the way out to, where is BYU? Is that
Provo, Utah.
Utah. So it'll be quite interesting, at least for us. We'll be awake for most of it because we'll be on the road.
That's exactly. It'll help keep me awake. I tell you, the long trips like this after on a Friday of teaching middle schoolers, it'll wear you out. So we'll enjoy the commentary from Tony Caridi and the crew as we drive back across the mountains and the little towns of West Virginia as they bring us Mountaineer football from Provo. So. Well, fellas, it looks like we are going to receive the opening kick. So Webster will get it in the second half. We've got This could be the interesting part. Is that
Andrew Limley?
Limley's back there and Brody Goodwin's back there. So we got the normal 2 back deep, and it looks like number 55 for Webster, Tristan Garrison, is going to do the kicking for them. He approaches the ball, his foot goes in. Oh, he missed the ball. It trickles off the tee and goes about 4 yards. That will be the first flag of the night, fellas, as we have a illegal kick on the Webster here as it goes the Wirt County's way. I don't think anybody threw the flag, did they?
I didn't see. No, they're just going to spot the ball there at the 44-yard line.
All right, I guess
we'll take it.
So we're going to hit the super sim button, and we're going to go right past this call, and we're going to keep playing football. I'm okay with it. We were 2 hours away from home. Quick is good. Smith's in the backfield. He's waiting. He's looking to see what he's got here. We've got Limley in motion. There's a little touch pass to Andrew Limley. And Limley's got space. He's around the corner. He lowers his shoulder. He gets by one would-be tackler, and he's wrapped up by number 50 for Webster. That is Hunter Skidmore. Guys, I want to keep an eye on it. We need to keep an eye on the passing yardage here. Tyler Smith coming into this game is 83 yards away from becoming the all-time passing leader in Wirt County schools. So he pitches the ball here to Hartford. Hartford said, I'll just run this one. He gets tackled up high, and he is brought down for a no gain on the play. He was hit high. I thought he had a chance to spin out of that one, fellas.
That was an aggressive tackle for the Highlanders.
If you show that clip to any defensive coordinator in the state, they're probably going to say that is not how we tackle, but it worked that time as he grabbed a hold of both a bear hug Hartford's helmet.
He was lucky there was extra Highlanders in the area.
Smith claps his hands. He's dropping back. He likes what he sees. He fires a deep ball. He's got a man up the sideline, and it's picked off. Webster County has picked off Tyler Smith, and he is running it back. That is number 2, Eli Amos. Smith dropped back and tried to hit a wheel route. It looked like to Goodwin, and it was just underthrown enough that Eli Amos was able to get underneath of it. And Webster County is in business, fellas, at the Tigers' 37-yard line. Not exactly the way you want to start tonight.
No, you definitely don't want to start your open drive with a pick, especially in enemy territory.
We squandered a great opportunity there with the missed kick, I guess is what you could call that thing. The dribbler that went 4 yards. We mishandled that, and here we are. The Tigers are on defense. Number 10 for Webster is running the quarterback. That is Isaiah Cutlip. He's under center. He takes a snap. It's a handoff. It's coming around the outside. He cuts it back to the inside, and he is still running. He gets a gain of 5 yards. That is number 1, Ryder Wright. The Tigers did a great job there, Shane, setting the edge, but the inside containment wasn't quite there.
Yeah, he definitely done a great job examining the field and finding that cutback lane.
Jeremy, not related to the state of play right now, Peyton Dye's pink socks have reminded me it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Tigers are sporting a new decal on their helmet tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That is a great tribute to that, and cancer is such a terrible thing that we want to bring as much awareness to it as we can, try to eventually find a cure for this thing one day. The handoff is back to right. It comes up the left side, and there is multiple Tigers there. You have Andrew Limley, you have Dylan Hutchison, and you have Lucas Paul. Lucas Paul made a play there from the nose guard position. He comes over and says, nope, you're not running down this side.
Shane, unfortunately, our graphics don't allow us to say it's about 3rd and 4 3/4. Not much progress there on that run.
This is one of those, and I've become to be a field critic, guys. There's not very good hash marks out here, so it makes our job a lot harder. It's amazing what becomes important to you whenever you have to put on a different type of hat to watch a football game. Ball goes back. It's a handoff to right. They're running the other way. Braden Whipke has reached out, grabbed a hold, and slung him down. Braden Whipke makes a great play from that defensive end spot. And Ryder Wright was dropped in the backfield. There is a flag. Hold the phone, neighbor. We'll see what happens here.
As we look at this replay, we see that flag fly in.
I do believe the Tigers are going to decline this, guys. holding on Webster. So there is going to be a decline of the penalty. Jason Hickman says we want to take the result of the play, which was a massive stop by Braden Whipke. I think Wright thought he had a little bit of sideline daylight, and Whipke reached out there and grabbed a hold of the back of his jersey and said, "Not so fast, young man," and slung him backwards 4 yards. The Highlanders are lining up in punt formation here. We have got Brody Goodwin back deep. The snap is back. He gets the kickoff. It is shanked. It is going to be a very minimal punt. It looks like it may be a punt of 15 yards, fellas. The Tigers once again start with great field position. Hopefully we can do something with it.
Cassidy Rose, we thank you for watching. Jeremy, she is a big fan of your enthusiasm, as we all are.
Well, I appreciate that. There's a few things in life that it's good for, and this is one of them.
Being outdoors tonight, it'll be even better.
Listen, you can do about anything out here. There ain't nobody next to me. The only thing I got next to me is Shane, Matt, and Casey, so we can get a little bit more wild and free, I guess, since we're out in the wild and wonderful.
Plus, you don't
Smith's
have
hand
walls
goes back.
containing yourself either.
Anthony Morgan's got the sideline. He's running through a would-be tackler. He's got daylight. He's got the sideline. He's got one man to beat, and he is brought down by his helmet. He is brought down by his helmet, but the young man did not grab anything that is important and pulled him down. Anthony Morgan makes a great run on first down for the Tigers, and it picks up about 30 yards on the play.
Well, that's one way to get your run game started. And the offensive line done a great job setting that edge.
Smith snap goes back. He's got a screen past the wire. He runs by a man. He cuts it upfield. That is another solid pickup on first down of 8 yards. Here's where the tempo comes in, fellas. I talked to Coach Hickman earlier this week, and he wants to go as quick as possible. We got to get that first down, and once you get that first down, it's pedal down and see what you can do. Smith's snap goes back to Morgan. He cuts it up the middle. He's got good blocking. Stilgenbauer's there pushing. That is going to be a first down for the Tigers, I believe.
First and goal.
It'll be first and goal from inside the 5-yard line for the Wirt County Tigers here. Anthony Morgan is running with a purpose. Shane, that was a point of contact win for the Wirt County line there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They done a great job of getting that final push, and with the big gain that Morgan had, they done a great job sealing the edge, too.
Smith claps his hands. He's got a handoff up the middle to Adrian Hartford, and Hartford runs it in for the Wirt County touchdown. Fellas, it's the first quarter we get to make a house call tonight. Last week we had to wait 3.5, but Adrian Hartford has found Tater with 8:04 left in the first quarter. Your score is 6 for Wirt County, 0 for Webster. That was a much more efficient drive. That's terrible English, but I ain't at school. So that is a great drive for the Tigers there after squandering the first opportunity. Looks like Easton Wire's back ready to kick. Luke Hickman's the holder. Snap is good, hold is good. Wire's foot goes in, and I believe it is going to be wide right. Just right. He had the distance, but the direction was not there. We will be sending you to a break here, and we'll be picking you up on the other side.
Crossroads General Store, located at the intersection of Route 47 and Newark Road in Walker, West Virginia, is a fully stocked convenience store, as well as service station. You'll also find guns, ammunition, gun safes, turkey calls, and a whole lot more for the outdoorsman. Visit us at Crossroads General Store for the hard-to-find gear that you're looking for.
Work out of town during the week? Come to Miller's Suds and Sales and get those work clothes washed and dried while your kids read or play in the new learning section. Don't worry, we also have vending machines to get you through laundry day. 7 days a week, 8 to 8 for your convenience.
Back here at Webster County High School, your score, Wirt County 6, Webster County 0, 8:04 to go in the first quarter. Jeremy.
That was a great stop there on the defense. It kind of took the momentum. Braden Whipke stepped up, a senior moment there, grabbed that guy around the end, slung him down, and then the Tigers did not waste any time. Anthony Morgan running with a purpose, quick screen past Easton Wire, and Adrian Hartford paid it off in the end zone for a house call. Easton Wire's kick goes on the ground, and it is recovered by number
31, is that right?
35.
Or 55.
I'm going to go with 55 because we don't have a 35. Tristan Garrison on the recovery there from Easton Wire's squib kick. Fellas, we were just talking here with Casey off the air. I like all 4 of us being here together. It makes it a lot more, makes the production a little bit better.
A little bit easier, too, since we're all together.
All right, the Highlanders coming out in shotgun formation. Last time they were in a loaded eye. Now they're out here in the spread in a shotgun. The handoff goes to number 3. That's a new name tonight. Ashton Moreland, who is wrapped up by Lucas Paul and I believe Peyton Dye. There was nowhere to go that time. Lucas Paul said, I'm going to control the middle, and he won that middle battle there.
Flag came in from this sideline, Jeremy. I thought maybe something in the middle of that scrum there.
We are probably elevated about 20 feet, 25 feet above the field, and that flag may have got eye level with us. That gentleman over here on this sideline had a purpose throwing that flag.
The flag happened pretty early, it looked like.
Yeah.
He threw that yellow flag with a lot more purpose than Bill Belichick threw his red challenge flag a few years ago with the Patriots.
No kidding. The only way he could throw that with more purpose is if he'd hit the kid that did the penalty, but I'm glad he didn't do that. We have a conference here in the center of the field. We are, like you all, in limbo, hanging out.
You know any of these guys tonight?
I did not get here to see the officiating crew. I know last week we had 3 guys I see in basketball a lot, all 3 great guys. But this group, I cannot tell you if I know any of them or not. I'd have to see a lineup of their names. But you know what this reminds me of? And this is not a slight at these officials, but this is what it reminds me of, is that commercial where they forget that they have the hot mic and they are like, everybody, you act like you're juggling, you act like you're doing something, and everybody breaks.
We have a sideline warning against Webster County.
Somebody was in an area that they should not have been.
All of that to say that.
They might have been confused and just put sideline warning, maybe.
And now we have a conference with our band director, Miss Sarah French. We shall see what the result of this is.
That's curious.
I wonder if the sideline warning was because of our band.
That's what
and they enforced it against Webster County.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate for Webster. The white hat appears to be, I thought maybe he was going to talk to Coach Hickman, but looks like he's ready to resume play. Yeah.
All right, so the result of that play was a no gain. All right, so after a momentary delay, we have got a 2nd and 10. Highlanders are still in the shotgun formation. Snap goes back to Isaiah Cutlip, and he airs it out. Tyler Smith's got the beat on it. He says, I'm taking the football, and he's running. He's used to passing him, not catching him, but he makes an interception and returns the ball for about 15 yards. He had to put on a different hat there, fellas. He's usually used to gunslinging that thing all over the place, but he said, this time I'll take it out of the air and I'll run the other way.
Yvonne tells us that the bands can't play while the play is in progress.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Kind of odd.
That's the whole point of bringing them, I thought. All right, so the Tigers will take over at the 39-yard line in Highlander territory, looking to put up another score here. Fellas, I believe we scored with 8:04 on the clock, correct?
I do believe so.
So since the last time we scored, we have not ran 20 seconds off of that clock. So the Tigers have a chance to score twice within 20 seconds if they score on this play. We got a roll out for Smith. He's looking for a man. He's setting his feet. He's bouncing. He's got all kinds of time. He rolls out. He finds a man. It is a catch on the sideline by the freshman, Andrew Limley, for a pickup of 12 yards. Off of quick math, guys, I believe that is roughly, we had a catch of 4, a catch of 12, and a catch of another 12. So we're up to 28 yards for Tyler Smith tonight.
He's getting pretty close on that.
He's got to get 83.
That milestone.
Smith's back in the backfield here. He's looking around. He's got a man in motion. He claps his hands. It's a handoff to Adrian Hartford. They fake the sweep, and Hartford runs with a purpose to gain 3 or 4 yards on first down. That jet sweep there, they've ran that multiple times on film and multiple times in different situations. But that time, they faked the sweep, and they just handed it back inside to Hartford and let him do some running.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Hickman's doing a great job of mismatching between the pass and run game.
Absolutely. Smith drops back. He's looking for a man. He's got Brody Goodwin up the seam. Touchdown, Tigers. Brody Goodwin with the house call from about 30 yards out, 27 yards out. Tyler Smith goes up the seam to the senior Brody Goodwin, who goes up and makes a great goal line catch. Your score now is 12-0 Wirt County. Easton Wire is in for the extra point attempt. Where did he fire that from, fellas? About 28, you think?
I think so.
So we'll add 28 more to his total, and just like that, he's 56 yards in. Easton Wire's foot goes in the ball. This time he has found the center of the uprights, and he puts it right through the middle and was probably good from 30. All right, with your score being 13-0, we will send you to another break, and we'll pick you up on the other side.
Riverbend Supply in downtown.
Twisted Sisters Bar and Grill in Elizabeth, West Virginia at 1065 Little Canal Parkway has daily specials like Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday. With every ticket you get 6 free wings along with free pool. And Thursday is Trivia Night with Nacho Ranch Burgers. Friday, come and join our pool tournaments at 8 p.m. That's Twisted Sisters at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. We are a family restaurant until 9 p.m. each day, so stop on by today.
We welcome you back to Webster County High School. Folks, we just got a little alert here on the screen a moment ago that there was an issue with our stream. If somebody could comment and let us know in the chat that we are still on the air. I'm not sure if that was just a momentary lapse. Hopefully you're still seeing us as we prepare to kick off to Webster County after that Wirt County score. Jeremy.
Wire's foot goes into the ball. Wire kicks the ball off here, and it's returning. Webster's got a lane. Ryder Wright had a chance to break that wide open. Luckily, he was ran down from behind.
Right with the return.
I was not able to see who was in on that stop. I believe it might have been the freshman Dylan Hutchison.
And thank you for letting us know that we're still on the air. We appreciate it.
That Highlander was just a couple steps away from taking it back for a house call.
Just, yeah, I was going to say a couple steps there, and it was going to be a house call for the other team.
Jeremy, you had asked me during the commercial break who our career leader was in passing. Josh Valentine with 4,253 yards from 2005 to 2008.
Good deal. The snap goes back. Ryder Wright's running around the edge. There they are. Andrew Limley and Tyler Smith strung that out. That young man ran for about 15 yards, but picked up a gain of 0 on the play. So it's going to be second and 10. That young man ran a long way there trying to find a corner, but the defense did a great job, fellas, setting that edge, and there was nowhere to go.
I think they maybe gave him 1.
Okay.
But like you said, the Tigers done a great job of pursuing to the football across the field.
If we can keep that ratio, making that young man run for 15 yards to gain 1 positive yard, we're doing a great job.
Yeah, we're doing something right.
Early in the game, Lucas Paul and Braden Whipke had really clogged up the middle of that defense, so now they're trying to find the outside. Highlanders go back under center. They pitch it out to Ryder Wright, and there they are again. The Tigers are everywhere tonight on the outsides. This is an inspired defense tonight, fellas.
They're definitely flying around. And like you said about the long-distance travel, they're flying around like they have a purpose tonight.
Yeah, I believe you had Peyton Dye, Dylan Hutchison, and a couple others in there on the tackle of Ryder Wright. We have got another flag. I did not catch that.
It was face mask on the Tigers.
Was it the incidental kind or the personal kind? The personal foul kind. Looks like we're only stepping off 5 yards, so it was incidental. Okay. Oh, well, I thought it was incidental.
Well, maybe.
Well, we're still stepping it off. Maybe we're counting by 5s. All right, it was incidental, so I believe it's going to be 3rd down. No, do they get a second down?
Second about 4, it looks like.
Second and 4, so the down did not count. They took the penalty, so that was the penalty yards, and they reran. They will rerun 2nd down. Highlanders go back out into the spread formation. You've got Isaiah Cutlip back there looking for the snap. He gets the ball. He's airing it out. The Tigers are in pressure. The ball is thrown high over number 3, Ashton Moreland's head. Dylan Hutchison was in the area, and Moreland was not able to make a catch on Hutchison Island.
And Jeremy, our folks who were with us last year when Webster came to town may remember Cutlip suffered a pretty bad injury last year in Elizabeth, was out for the remainder of the football season last season. So it's good to see him able to return to the field this year and all the progress that he's able to make in his sophomore season.
Absolutely. That's a good body build for a young sophomore there. He's got a bright future here in the Highlander black and red. Ball is thrown. The receiver was not ready. Cutlip dropped back, and he had a man, number 3 again, Ashton Moreland, but Dylan Hutchison was there step for step, and the ball came a little bit early, and the receiver was not ready. So after gaining 5 yards on a penalty, the Highlanders have gone 2 plays, both trying to target the young freshman. I don't know what they've seen on film, fellas, but I would not challenge Dylan Hutchison very much. That young man is only a freshman on paper, but he plays much more mature than what a freshman should.
Yeah, the stat line definitely says otherwise. He's definitely one of those younger guys that likes to fly around on the football and go wherever the ball's at.
Well, it is getting late early for the Highlanders, and they are going to call a timeout, and they're going to go over this, but they are lined up to go for it from the Tiger 47-yard line. It is 4th and 4. The last 2 series is the Tigers have moved the ball well, so the Highlanders said we need to keep the football as much as possible, and it looks like they will be going for it after this break.
Go Tigers! And while you're cheering on Wirt County under the Friday night lights, remember, when it's time for DMV work, you don't have to drive 45 minutes or wait in long lines at B&D Title and Licensing in Elizabeth, right off of Route 14. We take care of all your title transfers, renewal stickers, duplicate titles, and more. With a notary on site and after-hours appointments available, we make it simple and convenient. Save time and skip the hassle and get back to what matters most. Call owner-operator Bobby Moore at 304-488-1906. That's B&D Title and Licensing, your faster, easier DMV alternative.
We are back. My apologies for the
Trying to sing to a buddy of mine.
the loud voice there. We came back kind of by surprise there. But we're back. It is 4th down and about 4 for the Highlanders. They are lined up to go for it. Jeremy.
Sorry there, guys. I was trying to send a link to a buddy of mine who's wanting to watch, but they couldn't find it, so I tried to send him the link, and I was late. We've got Cullip rolling out. He's made a pass. I do not believe he's got enough, and that was Tyler Smith. 2 back-to-back plays on defense on 4th down, or last time it was an interception, this time on 4th down. The senior cornerback has stepped up and made a great play. Andrew Limley is over here playing, I believe, this outside backer position, and he was in the area as well. So that was a completed pass for Cutlip, but it was not enough to get to the line to gain. So the Tigers take over the ball on their own 45, looking to go down and try to make this a 3-score game, fellas. Looks like it is Anthony Morgan's turn to be in the backfield. So Smith is joined by Anthony Morgan. We've got Brody Goodwin in motion. Snap goes back. We got a quick swing out to Brody Goodwin, who is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
He may have lost one.
Yeah. That is number 2. Amos on the stop. That was a play that was 1 block away from going a long ways.
He definitely had the personnel and convoy out there to lead him through.
I think the convoy just missed the first pedestrian, and they went on down the field to find more, and they forgot the first one. Handoff here to Anthony Morgan. He's got the sideline. He cuts it up. He says, I'm going up the middle. He's still running with a purpose. They try to strip it. Morgan holds on to the ball and gains roughly 25 yards or 30 yards on the play. That was another great run by Anthony Morgan. When he gets his foot in the ground and goes upfield, fellas, he's a load to bring down, but he also has the speed to get around you.
Absolutely. 2 explosive backs there between Morgan and Hartford.
Smith's looking for the snap. He claps his hands. He rolls out to the left. He's got a man. He throws it to the end zone. He's got the freshman. Touchdown, Andrew Limley. Smith has completed a 30-yard pass to Andrew Limley. And, folks, I do believe that Tyler Smith has just put his name in the record book for the all-time pass yards. We had him at 56 before that pass, and he has just hit the freshman in the end zone for a touchdown to rack up 86 yards in this game. That will put Tyler Smith's name down in Wirt County history books, and that will be his he will be able to be where Josh Valentine, who was the former quarterback, he has now put his name in that club. So
have we seen this before, this issue with the band playing?
I have never in my life seen this issue, but here we are.
And it could be one of those things, sometimes there are rules that some officiating crews don't enforce. So it could be one of those things, but I was not aware that the band couldn't be playing during the extra point try.
Well, the officials can stop the band, Matt Hayes, but they cannot stop this offense of Wirt County, and they are moving the ball at will right now. And as we talked about, that was a great catch from the freshman Andrew Limley. That gets him another tally in the scorebooks for the season, and Tyler Smith gets to the spot where he gets to put his name down in Wirt County history. So that's a great play.
Well, howdy, I'm Mater. Need a tow? At Mason's Towing, we may not be Mater, but we are just as friendly. We go the extra mile to take care of all your needs, from breakdowns to flat tires or auto accidents. Mason's Towing has over 35 years of service to the folks of Wirt, Calhoun, and the surrounding areas. Give us a call at Mason's Towing and Recovery at 304-275-3621. Get her done.
Back here in Webster County, Tigers preparing to kick off to the Highlanders. Once again, after another score, Tigers lead 20-0, Jeremy.
The first drive there of the game, it looked like the Highlanders had a plan for this Tiger attack, but since then, Anthony Morgan has got his feet churning underneath of him, and then that has opened up the air as Wire puts his foot into the ball. It is kicked off to number 3, who's got a crease again, fellas, but he runs into Easton Wire, who absolutely meets the young man and drops him where he was. Number 3, Ashton Moreland, made a great return there, but he ran right into the kicker, Easton Wire, and we have got a Webster County player down.
That is Cutlip, unfortunately.
We are going to take it to a break and we'll catch you back after we get the injury cleared up.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Burns Bait and Carryout and Campground at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia. If you're looking for a new pistol, we have Smith & Wesson and Glocks in stock. Or if you're looking for a new hunting rifle or shotgun, we've got you covered. We have a full line of ammo in stock. We are a Muck boot dealer, and we have Quaker Boy box calls in stock at Burns Bait and Carryout at 484 Little Kanawha Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-4444 or check us out on our website at bbcoutdoors.com.
Folks, I misspoke on that. We're back here in Webster County. I misread the number. We thought that was number 10, Isaiah Cullip. That is number 70, Kason McCourt, who was shaken up on that last play. He is up. He is walking with the assistance of Wirt County athletic trainer Stephanie Cooper and Webster County's athletic trainer Stacy Williams. Jeremy.
It's always good to see a young man be able to walk off with a little bit of help there. I mean, obviously we hope and our prayers go out to him that he's healthy and he can get back in this game and it's not a lengthy injury for anybody. But it's great sportsmanship there, seeing his buddies from the team run out here and help him walk over. It's good to see the athletic trainers there collaborating and helping each other out. That's what it's all about. You know, we're out here for wins. We're out here for school spirit, but at the end of the day, we'll be out here with the best sportsmanship that we can possibly have. So before the delay, we had it's going to be Highlander football from the 40-yard line, going from their own 40-yard line. They're looking to mount some type of offense here, guys.
Yeah, and you know, you said before the injury, Jeremy, that first drive of the game, that there was we saw some concerning breaks in Wirt County's offense, and they shook it off very quickly, dusted off the playbook, and fought back. Tyler Smith, short memory there, and made sure that interception didn't knock him down, and was able to get our offense moving along. Webster County hoping to do the same now.
Well, during that break, guys, I'll call this play, then we'll go back to this. Isaiah Cullo gets a handoff. He hands it to Amos. Amos cuts it up the middle, and he is grabbed a hold by Lucas Paul. I have called that young man's number more today in the first quarter than I have in a while. He's dealing with some injuries. It's great to see Lucas back out there in the center of this defense, causing a havoc on this Highlander front. But during the break, during that injury break, Coach Hickman's wife has found the rule book on her phone, and I believe she is going to go to bat for our friends down in the band and say that this rule is not accurate. We shall see how this dilemma ends. She has got her phone with a purpose over there, so we will see which Mr. Official gets an earful, but I feel like it's coming. Cutlip hands it off to Amos, who runs into the middle. There's a big lineman everywhere. He finds a crease, and it looks like the freshman Andrew Lindley is at the bottom of that pile. And number 6, Murray, we had Alex Murray in on that stop as well. There was a bottle up at the line of scrimmage, and there was just enough of a crease for that young running back to find his way through. And Eli Amos picks up a first down for the Highlanders.
He definitely kept his legs moving instead of getting, like you said, balled up in that plug of players in the middle. So he done a great job of escaping that wad and getting a positive gain out of it.
Highlanders will now go to work from inside Tiger territory at the 49-yard line. Cutlip snaps his hands. The ball is going back. They threw it to the freshman side again. Dylan Hutchison is there to make a stop, but not before the pass is completed to number 3, Ashton Moreland.
Pass is complete, second down.
Shane, I tell you what, they are going after Dylan Hutchison over there.
Yeah, they want to do something about the inexperience in the younger guys.
I'm telling you, you continue to go after that young man, and he is I was at the Gilmer game. We weren't allowed to go live, of course, but at the Gilmer game, that young man was about 4 yards shy of a pick 6. I'd keep your eye on that matchup. I like the freshman's odds over there.
Yes, he does pretty much everything correctly that you can ask for him to.
Cutlip's waiting on the snap. The ball comes back. It's a handoff to Amos, who cuts again, and he runs right into the interior line of the Tigers, and they have held up for the time being. It is now 3rd and 1. The Tigers looking to make a great stand here after giving up the first down in a while, and we have got a Highlander down. That is number 2, Eli Amos. So while he is down there, we will go to a break, and we will be back as soon as we can.
Are you a registered nurse looking for your next opportunity? Join the team at Elizabeth Care Center, a 36-bed skilled nursing facility in Elizabeth, West Virginia. We offer competitive pay, a supportive team environment, community engagement, and the chance to make a real difference in the lives of those we serve. Be part of the only 5-star facility within 45 miles of Elizabeth, West Virginia. Call 681-236-1010 to apply or learn more today.
Looking for better insurance? Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is Wirt County's only independent agency, offering auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance from trusted names like Progressive, Safeco, American National, and Encova. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call Myers Family Insurance at 304-275-7111. That's 304-275-7111, or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com.
Fellas, it is still the first quarter here in Webster County. We got off to a great quick start. The official said we're not going to throw a flag on a squib kick that went 4 yards. But now we have hit a snail's pace to get out of the first quarter. It is 20-0, Wirt County. The Highlanders are driving. They've got a 3rd and 1 at about the Tigers' 41-yard line. They have gone to the heavy packages, I heard Coach Williams yelling from this sideline. So we will see what the Tigers are able to do here in stopping them. The snap is back. It is a fullback dive right up the middle, and he has got enough for the first down, but that's about it. He got about 3 yards and needed 1. So the Tigers make a good tackle, but it was too many yards before he was brought down.
Yeah, they definitely brought out the secret weapon, the stick eye.
First down for the Highlanders.
We talked about how wonderful it was to be outdoors, but I didn't dress to be sitting outdoors tonight. Getting a little chilly.
That's a fair statement. We're going to have to get some WRC gear that has long sleeves before these next couple weeks approach.
This probably would have been a pretty nice couple weeks ago.
Yeah, when it was sunny in 81. All right, the rollout to the left. Cutlip fires the ball, and there's nobody home. Easton Wire was closing in with a purpose, his hands outstretched like he was closing out on the three-point line, and Isaiah Cutlip realized real quick that he couldn't do much with 6'3" in his face and just threw the ball aimlessly to the middle of nowhere.
And Shane, if you're Cutlip, that split-second decision that he made there really rescued this drive for the Highlanders.
Yeah, he honestly did. He made a really good, smart decision of just trying to throw it in the general area so he don't get the intentional grounding or getting a sack anyhow. But I think he done a great job with the decision that he was given at that point in time.
Cutlip's back behind center. He's all alone. He drops back. Lucas Paul is up the middle, and the pass is high. If Lucas Paul was not held on the play, I believe that young man would have had Cutlip in his grasp. But as he came through that line, the center realized he was burnt and grabbed a hold of his back and said, "You're not going anywhere."
Fellas, we have laundry.
Well, I do believe it was because Lucas Paul was about depleted from behind. He grabbed a hold of that jersey and came back, and Lucas got all his momentum going forwards, and all of a sudden he was pulled back. That's a pretty aggressive hold if you're going to pull that young man backwards.
So that puts us 2nd and 20?
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
Hey, this is that 2nd and Cowan. This is where Abby was talking about those towns we came through. This might be 2nd and Cowan. I don't understand.
Definitely hear Coach Moore from over here.
I was going to say, I don't understand it. Coach Moore is 100 yards from us, but he's like in my ear through this microphone. Like he's right beside me. Cutlip drops back. He's got people coming at him. The ball's up. Tyler Smith's in the area, and it is
a flag.
Incomplete, but we have got a flag.
Flag on the play.
That has got to be it.
Looks like a little PI action down there.
Without seeing a replay, fellas, that might be. We'll see what happens here.
Let's take a look at it again, Jeremy.
Smith was step for step in coverage.
We just missed running that replay. We ran it a little too late, unfortunately.
That's all right.
Well, it was against the Tigers.
Oh, my goodness. I hope Tyler Smith's in that guy's ear saying, listen, I'm the quarterback on the other side. If I throw a ball like that, I expect that same call in my direction, Mr. Official. And I think he'll get that call as the senior has got quite the name recognition in the LKC conference.
So it went from 2nd and 20 to about 2nd and 5 or 6.
Man, I thought that was just, I thought that was textbook defense there, fellas. Step for step, and he made a break on the ball, and if anything, they were both chicken fighting with each other, and it just, I guess, Tyler
Smith
got caught
drew
with his hand in the
short
cookie
end
jar.
of the stick.
That's exactly right. He got the short end of it, but. All right, back, ball goes back, Cutlip finds it. He went to the freshman again. This time Hutchison makes a break on it. And I do not believe the pass was completed. Oh, we've got a spirited Allie Nicolay throwing her blanket to Shane.
3rd and 5
for us,
coming up for the Highlanders here.
All I have is ours, but I can go off our memory.
Wait a minute, she's just going to get me a sign-out sheet.
Oh, okay, well, give us a sign-out sheet and you can have this one. Sorry, we've got technical difficulties here with Webster County doesn't have our roster, so we had to provide them with ours. So all you Wirt County fans listening 110 miles away, we'll do the best with the name and number recognition that we can do.
4th down.
Thank you. Hey, we got numbers and everything.
4th and 3-ish, Shane?
Looks like it. Like we were discussing earlier, it's kind of hard to tell up here with the limited lines we have up here.
That's the end of the first quarter here at Webster County.
Reached the end of the snail race. We will send you to this break and pick you up on the other side.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie Hamilton Health System, better health care, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Back here, preparing to start the second quarter. Jeremy, 20-0, Tigers lead.
Tigers are kind of taking control.
Sorry about that.
The Tigers have kind of taken control here in the first quarter as that snail race has come to an end. But as we were going to break there, I got a message from our FFA advisor, Elizabeth Adams, wanting me to remind everybody, actually, that she is right now heading to smoke the meat at the high school for the beef barbecue tomorrow. At 4 p.m., you go to the high school and you're going to get a ton of food, and you got a chance to stay for an auction that follows at 6 o'clock. So if you do not have plans tomorrow afternoon, listen, the Mountaineers don't play, so don't use that as an excuse. Get on down to the high school and eat some good food, and go support our FFA kids as they've got competitions and nationals and everything coming up, and they need the support as well. So now that we're back here inside Webster County, we got Cutlip in the backfield. He claps his hands, he barks the signals. He's got Caden Stilgenbauer with the bead. The ball is short. The pass hit number 1, right in the knees, but Peyton Dye, Caden Stilgenbauer, and Easton Wire were on an absolute mission to see who could get there first.
Wirt County's offense back in business from their own 30. You guys may remember better than me. This would be their longest drive of the game. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I do believe that before this, the best or the worst field position we had was, I think, our
just shy of
44
50.
or something. Yeah, it was not this. So we'll see what the Tigers do from having to drive a little bit longer this time.
By the way, folks saw during the commercial break, Shane is the warm one of the group.
Yeah, he went out here and found his girlfriend brought him a blanket while we're out here shivering, Matt. Adrian Hartford goes off the right side to not much avail. Maybe gained a yard there. That right side of the line must have got confused on the lineup there, but I'd say it'll be fixed here real shortly.
Maybe a half a yard, maybe. Too bad we don't have a half, 3/4, and a quarter.
Absolutely.
We're going to have to do better on the production there, Hayes.
Yes.
Oh, we got a flag. We had a screen pass with, green grass for days.
Shane Yee of offensive line fame. Did that look like a lineman jump to you?
I'd say there was a false start in the vicinity. I do believe if it was that early into the play, it's definitely a false start. One of the Mr. Officials saw one of the trench hogs. Got a little anxious before the ball moved.
Hey, fellas, look at this. I got my first attack of the night is this lovely little butterfly that has joined us on the broadcast booth on my leg here.
It's actually...
I bombed right in. We'll let him hang as long as he wants to, I suppose.
A real pretty butterfly.
Tyler Smith is in the backfield. He claps his hands. They're going to air it out. They fake the screen. Smith's rolling. He's got Jacob Moore. He throws it. Moore catches it. Makes a man miss. Gets a first down. That is about a 17-yard pickup for the Tigers there on second down. Tyler Smith evaded pressure, got out, found Jacob Moore, who did a great job in the scramble drill, sat down and got a dart from Smith and made one man miss to pick up the first down. Smith hands it off to Hartford, who's running up the middle with a purpose. If we remember, was it last week, fellas, that he put the ball on the turf?
Yes, I do believe.
If you look, if we can show that again at some point, he ran an absolute mission there with two hands on that football, and he said, nobody's taking this one from me, and picks up 4 yards. Smith claps his hands. It's a screen out the wire. Who's got room to work?
He's got convoy.
He puts his shoulder down and picks up about 12 yards on the play. That bubble screen to wire will be there all night long, fellas. It's just a quick little pitch and catch here between the senior quarterback and the senior receiver. Wire uses that 6'3" body and gets his shoulder down and picks up a couple extra, but it'll be a first down for the Tigers. Smith claps his hands, the snap goes back. He's got a handoff to Hartford, who's running his he absolutely grabbed a hold of Caden Stilgenbauer's back and said, buddy, you keep blocking and we'll keep running, and stayed right behind his blocker. That is textbook running right there.
That's definitely a running back's dream right there. Have that hand on your offensive line's hip and just following him all the way down the field. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Jeremy, did you just knock off your fly of the butter variety?
Yeah, the butterfly is no longer a part of WVRC Wirt County. It is now part of Webster County soil. So we have got a timeout here in Webster County. We're going to take it with them, and we'll pick you up on the other side. Your Tigers lead 20-0 with 9:29 to go in the second quarter.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia, 304-275-3351. You've had a long day and don't feel like cooking. Shade Tree has mouth-watering pizza and calzones made to order with 10 toppings to choose from. Call 304-275-3351 and order yours today. Shade Tree Diner and Carryout, 10416 Little Canal Parkway, Creston, West Virginia. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays, 11 to 3, and closed on Monday.
Back here, 20-0 once again. First and 10 for the Tigers. Jeremy, you know, I'm showing Shane the ropes a bit on producing this broadcast, but changing the down and distance, he has not had to do very much when the Tigers have the ball. First and 10, over and over. Pass out to Andrew Lemley. Lemley up the field.
Looks to be about a gain of 15 or 16, it looks like.
Sorry, I was speechless there for a second, guys, as Gail Hickman walked in front of us, has an arm pad, slapped it against her hand, and says, that's not a rule, and I end quote as she walks away, so I was afraid to breathe there for a second. And as you might have heard through my headset, shout out to Candace Harbarger for helping her out. So we have got a touchdown Tigers. Oh, maybe. Oh,
laundry.
Oh, my gracious.
Drive killer.
We were going in fourth gear, and somebody reached over and slapped the gear shift to neutral really quick. And I believe it was Mr. Official.
I'd say instead of neutral, they slapped into reverse.
I think we lost our transmission on that one. Oh.
We're waiting to see the call, but we are marking back the ball.
10
what
yards.
Was that?
I'd say that's a holding.
Yeah, either holding or blocking the back, but I'd say it's a holding.
That sound you might have heard through our thing, that was the beeping of us going backwards. But that just allows us to get more all-purpose yards. So our march goes forward.
I must have missed the signal.
I didn't see a flag. I'd say 10 yards. I'd say it was a holding.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to act like we knew what was going on there, and we're going to say it's a hold, and we're going to move on with first and 20 for the Tigers. We've got trips down here to the bottom. Smith, we got another one. My goodness.
False start.
Now the sound is gears grinding as we're trying to get out of reverse.
Well, if we can convert on this first and about 25, it'd look pretty good on the stat sheet.
Jeremy, our geography buff, it's first and...
Well, I was just sitting here thinking that this is going to be a 2-hour ride home. The Tigers said, any way we can get to this side of the field, that gives us a quicker leave back to Wirt County. So they might be just trying to play a big picture game here, but I'd prefer we go the other direction here now.
I'm thinking first and Flatwoods maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say we might be past Cowan now. Smith drops back. He's got a clean pocket. He's got a man. He throws it up the sideline. It is caught. It is a catch. Forget first and Cowan. We've got first and goal. I believe that is Easton Wire up the sideline, who makes a great basket catch on his back hip and a wonderfully delivered ball from Tyler Smith.
It's hard to see from up here.
I'm going
the 2 or the 3.
Yeah, I'd say this is Anthony Morgan's territory. He runs it right up the middle. He's got them feet churning, but number 54 for Webster absolutely grabbed a hold of him and almost suplex. That's a freshman, fellas. 54, Colton Butler, grabbed a hold of Anthony Morgan around the waist and almost gave him the old suplex backwards.
Definitely stuck his nose in there.
I believe it is going to be 2nd and 4.
I do believe he did have scored.
Brody Goodwin is the one that got us on the scoreboard the first play first score of the night. Anthony Morgan gets a pitch and he's trying to cut it up, and he is met.
I think
Webster continuing to deny the Tigers access to the end zone here.
Anthony Morgan might have got 1 or 2 on the play. The Wirt County fans are yelling at the press box because they are not announcing our players. They said it was because they did not have a roster. Well, then we came and gave them a roster. They're still not announcing our players. So therefore, I'm not sure what is going on up there. But for us down here in the grass, we have got Smith clapping his hands. We've got a roll out to the right. He's got a man breaking, and he out threw him. Just overthrew him. I think if we could have just held on a second longer, we had Easton Wire streaking back to the inside, and he was wide open. But all the momentum was going to the right. It is going to be 4th down and 3 to go. What do you got in the bag here, Shane?
I'd say they're probably, what I would do personally, I'd kind of load the box up into like a stick eye, and I'd run a bootleg the other way and have like a tight end or something streak across the middle.
I like it, the old play action. Usually works on Madden or NCAA. Why not? Why not work here on Friday night?
Every time.
Well, we got a wing back in Adrian Hartford, who has now came back into the hip pocket of Tyler Smith, who's, oh my gracious.
Flag on the play. Delay a game.
Well, delay a game on us.
Like I set this up about 4th and 7. I think delay game's only 5 yards.
The way I have it figured, we took 15 yards of penalties last time and converted on a 40-yard play or 35-yard play to Easton Wire. Now we can back up, more room to operate. Maybe that was just exactly what Tyler Smith was thinking inside that helmet.
Maybe.
We have got trips to the bottom side. We've got a single matchup up top with Easton Wire. We've got a roll out to the left. Smith's found a man. He's still looking. He's still looking. His line's doing a great job. It is a scramble drill out here in Webster County. We have got a flag. We've got a throw. We've got a catch.
Flag on the play.
Oh, no, incomplete pass. But there is a flag down, and we've got a Webster County Highlander down. I do believe the flag is going to be on Wirt County. So it is going to be a turnover on downs, Webster County ball, whenever we come back from the break.
Well, I don't know if it'll be a turnover.
That was 4th down. We threw an incompletion.
True.
So it should be, we'll see what happens. We've seen stranger things before.
So we're going to run to a break.
Twisted Sisters, located at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, West Virginia, 304-275-0012, is proud to be the Wirt County Tigers Fan of the Week sponsor. We've developed a new smash burger with lettuce, tomato, onion, and our tiger sauce. Come try one today and sign up for the Fan of the Week drawing that will be held every Friday through football season. Listen for the drawing on WVRC 104.7 FM at 4:05 every Friday for your name. Good luck. That's Twisted Sisters at 1065 Little Canal Parkway, Elizabeth, or call us today at 304-275-0012 to place your order.
Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth has just got in a fresh shipment of deer corn, flavored corn, and salt blocks for your deer. And don't forget about your other animals. We have all your